Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Star Shadow Plays. I'm host Rob, aka Star Shadow. We're here with some more Cyberknight's Flashpoint as we continue our playthrough here. A lot of news here, well not a lot of news because it's only been a few days, so but there has still been a number of things added, including a new map called the Cyber Clinic, also adding a new type of node to the hacking game called the Sluice, I believe, which is a navigation type of puzzle. You can only go in and out one way, so that means sometimes you may go through, may be able to use it maybe as a shortcut or something, but you may not be able to go back the way you wanted to with this node in there. So a little extra twist into the hacking style game. So something to look out for. Also an update to the Syndicate storylines, the Syndicate Debts storyline, which we may be seeing ourselves. That would be interesting. But finally picking up that thread of the story. So that's something we'll be on the lookout for. And also there will be more storylines coming as well. So this is a good bit of news for those of us that enjoy crafted story. There is attention being paid to it, and we know that we're going to get more. So definitely something to be aware of and looking for. But yeah, that's mostly it, including, bug fixes and such. But even in the few days between the last recording and this, still a ton has been done. And we are loading this in. After doing a salvage type mission, we went in, got what we could, and we have something already. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's because we had some legwork and such returning, so let's see what we got here. Never expected Ultratech to be running such a thorough dragnet. Things get twisted here. Both Syndicate Financier Octane and Syndicate Blade Ghoul work for the same boss and have for a long time. They work for Syndicate boss Henninger. Very powerful, very nasty type. Of course, Bravestar has been trying to catch up to Henninger for years. So they're competing for the attention of their boss, stealing each other's toys. There's more to it than that. Some bribes here, some drinks bought there. Ghoul is convinced Octane is stealing from the D-Cartel bosses. Such as stealing from the Syndicate boss's hidden data center? We just signed up to help with that. Yes, exactly that. We need to be careful. Ghoul is on the warpath to destroy her rival. If Ghoul is right, then it's obvious that the heist we're about to pull is that exact theft. This is referencing way back in the beginning mission, so I think this is to remind us what we did, and then to bring, I guess, the storyline into focus again. If Octane is stealing from D-Cartel, theft is punishable by death. That might be one way to expunge her debt. We have some evidence, but all of our conversations with Octane around the chain can't be directly divulged without the keys of both parties. We're writing on our word against hers. Ghoul might act on our word alone. But we might be trading a lying snake of a financier for a rash blade who isn't thinking how Henninger is going to feel about any such move. We had a chance before we ran the loophole heist for Octane to change her path. Maybe we could have contacted Ghoul and found another way to cancel our debt. But that time has passed. After the raid on Henninger's finance bunker, we can't go back. So the storyline pause about investigating the mess with the D-Cartel has ended, but you have run the loophole heist that removes this possible direction to take the story. In a future playthrough, you'll be able to consider the risky option to pursue Ghoul and possibly betray Octane. So we'll have that then available next time that we start a new run. So now we'll have some options besides the only one that pretty much the only one that was presented to us originally. So that kind of wraps that up. So it's no longer here. We don't have a pause that we've had for a long time. So, interesting, eh? Very interesting. Okay, so, like I said, we came back from the salvage, got a few things. We had a little bit of success. I won't call it too much success. Mostly our biggest success is in some levels here. Blur got 2. She's up to power level 5, which is super good for us because she was at 3. And Ruka is up to 9. Who else did we take? Oh, we took Mute at 8. So yeah, we're adding more and more to our body of mercs here, which is nice. So we're got a trash room here we're cleaning up. We're not sure what we're gonna do with it yet. We'll take a look once it's finished. We have some legwork finishing up. We have someone in the sim stream detox soon. And then we got a bunch of new messages that should result in us getting some more missions or legwork. So let's move forward here, shall we? Okay, so influence limit break here. As we can see, Diego, gun runner. We have 3 favors with him, which means we could, if we need to here. So when a contact's influence, of course, reaches 80%, they get the influence break. You can gain a trade or a service, or gain a temporary trade or service. By calling in favors, we can pick from 3 upgrades. But I think for him, that's exactly what we want. Is weapon and mod blueprints will increase to level 2. I mean, that sounds good. I think that's probably something we will take. So we could go back and look and see what exactly he sells, but I think we're pretty comfortable with that. So let's do that, and we can take a look now. Oops, not market, not inventory. Diego, there we go. So that was basically the only thing. Oh no, he buys. Did I not think that through? He buys blueprints. Oh, is that? I thought it was selling. I completely misread it, but that's okay. It would have been very huge then. I should have looked at the favor. Maybe, you know what? Let's redo that, because you know what? I want to see exactly. I want to read it again. I want to read it again and make sure that I read it correctly, or to make sure that it was my problem and not you know, oh, and here's another limit break. I want to make sure it was my problem and not the game's wording, that I just messed it up. So okay, we'll start off with the limit break for pain then. So she's got a few options here. Okay, so +1 reaction, good. +1 strength, also good. Quick study bonus for 30 days. We've talked about how I am not a big fan, especially right now, of temporary bonuses. I feel we get more of payoff from permanent stuff at this point. But also there's a trait here. Increase marksman trait level from 1 to 2. So this would give her an increase of will, +1 will, and then increase her long range accuracy for the sniper railgun. And -2% evasion. Interesting. Let's take a look real quick. So strength is wound resistance, less recoil generation, pure damage upgrade as well, which is nice. Will is a little bit extra armor, and a little extra stress resistance. Reaction is move speed. But that would, the trait we're looking at here is Marksman 1, which would increase her long range accuracy, but her evasion would go down. And as you can see, she's not good in melee distance either, so she would not be someone we would want to multi-class into something that would use that. This is interesting because with this, with the marksman trait, if we wanted to, we could also look into multi-classing her at some point, maybe. Not to say that we would or anything, but as an option, because there is, if we wanted to, we could do something like sniper, which could be interesting in certain abilities. Which we haven't really looked at. Hit streak, skull shot. If this single shot attack kills your target, buff yourself with +3 action points. Holy, that's pretty good. Death Watch. Use a single shot weapon using +10 all ranged accuracy while taking up to a number of reaction shots at enemies moving or attacking in your weapon's Overwatch. Oh wow, that's a different kind of Overwatch. That's interesting. That could, I mean, that could be an option. That might be an interesting way to go, and to kind of separate further who we have here in Pain and Rook. That could be really interesting indeed, especially since like the Rook is more of a light weapons accuracy and also long range too. Actually, I didn't notice that too. So she's a good shot at a lot of stuff. But yeah, Pain then would be more of a distance, and with the less evasion, that means she definitely would want to do that. I think we might do that then. The marksman trait there. I mean, strength is nice too, and reaction, of course, is more move speed, but traits are pretty strong, especially if we go from 2 and up. I think it's gonna be even better, so I think we'll go with that. Cool. We haven't gotten that break yet. Oh, there it is. Okay, so service. Okay, it says service upgrade. So his weapon and mod blueprint service will increase to level 2. Okay, so that's not clear whether it's buying or selling, and I wouldn't have realized that without looking. So can I? And I can't look at anything to know whether or not we can do anything here. Because from reading this, weapon and mods blueprints service upgrade, and the service will increase to level 2, I would think that means that we'd be able to buy blueprints. However, looking at it, it looks like that's not what it is. It's for him buying from us. He would buy higher level blueprints from us. So this is not clear in the service upgrade then. It's not clear this is buying or selling, and we can't do anything to see what it actually is. Alright, so in this case then we would trade a favor and see consolidate power gain power play tag. So by preparing for a power play, Diego is consolidating their influence so that their next influence may be a big one. Adding the power play tag will add extra high-powered options to their limit breaks. Interesting. I'm gonna trade one more and see if we can get a weapon selling option here. Here we go. Tego Swartz's street merch trait will increase to level 2, going from plus 10 price when selling used goods to this target to this contact, plus 10% when selling contact weapons to plus 15%. We get extra money from selling to him. Selling goods to him. Okay, that's not as useful. So we used up all the favors to see what we can get, and this one is not going to help us then as much as I would have liked with the, since he only buys from us, doesn't sell them himself. This one increases the money that we get from selling stuff to him, which I could see some use from, but I'm not as impressed by that. So I guess we have to go to the power play tag and hope that this works, especially since we got another mission with him coming up. All right, so now let's take a look. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. All right, Diego. So he's on a power play. I think we have someone else who might be on a power play too. But yeah, so weapon and mod blueprints is what he buys from us. Use weapons, use weapon mods, use items. So like I said, since we're not really selling mod blueprints right now, because we're not collecting that many, and most of them I think I want to build with, that's not going to help us. We were looking for something where maybe he could sell better guns or mods. That would have been best. But unfortunately, we didn't get that, so power play it is. Do we have someone else on a power play? Octane's got the Kingmaker's Hand. All of your limit breaks have access to the power play set of options, and exposure limit break could remove this powerful position. So I think this was added as a result of us helping her. So her influence is not as high as it could be. Her exposure is a little high too, but it could pay off if things go better. Looking to see if anyone else has, like I said, the power play kind of thing, which looks like is a no. Yep, looks like a no. Alright, so yeah, that means we have one person now on a power play. I thought we might have had another one, but I guess not. Alright, so let's find out. Let me think here. Actually, let's look at this first. I need one of your mercs on a legwork. Smuggling a crate onto a shuttle going to a near-Earth space station. My smuggling aspirations don't stop here on the ground. I'm looking to the sky and beyond. The package just has to reach Jupiter Group's main constellation in orbit, the Fade Light. The space launch pods are overworked with traffic. Rockets are going up and down every day now. It's a great new angle for my work. Not all the way to the planetary colonies? My connection in Earth orbit will take care of that. There is so much infrastructure now up in space. The rockets heading from Venus, Mars, and Jupiter all come from launch arrays and Earth space. But the traffic from the surface, it's non-stop. Our broken megacities need them, and they need us, each for different reasons. Just get my package on that transport shuttle. That's all I need. How does a person get a spot up there on a gleamer? You'd have to get smuggled up there, that's how. Of course, there are constellations in orbit of Earth, major luxury hab stations. Those are grand, but you better be restricted shareholder if you think you're living up there. And outside of those hot luxury seats, the spots up there for citizens, there is no corporate assignment more competitive. Everybody wants off this dead rock. I'm sure we can make friends at that spaceport. Who do we got? Oh god, this is... wow. No credit whatsoever. No credit whatsoever. Alright, that's about Sendler. I think I'll start in the gambling dens and clubs near the launch pad where the transport is scheduled. That's the right place to look. Find someone who needs a little help. A little this for that. Alright, so we got one legwork going. Let's see what happens here then. Promise me you'll come back, Masque. The club won't be the same without you. You're right about that. That was a pleasant interlude, but my real work is calling. Doors open, Masque. Don't leave me waiting too long. The Warner Brown crew will be looking for your face. If you two are done? I get it. Business is all the time, no fun. I wonder if that thing in your spine would be capable of quantum fun. Owen? Ha! A joke! I'm flying high as hell because I delivered as I promised. We started something. We got their attention. We hooked the first, a Warner Brown corpse slicer by the name of Ethan Thurston. Take a look at his V-chip. I'm about to slide it and we'll be connected. He's well connected and of course corporate deep pockets. Ethan booked a private suite where everyone from Warner Brown can conduct private business day or night. I completely forgot her voice, that's why we're doing just a random one. So Owen Shahab has gained the German connection trait and the illicit nexus strength. And we also have an introduction to corpse splicer Ethan Thurston. Alright, let's take a look at these then. Right, so this is our new contact here, Ethan Thurston. He's a cybernetic splicer. He sells cybernetics level 2, level 1 medical treatment, level 3 cybernetics, and level 2 medical items. Also buys megacorp accounts, corporate files, and used items. Okay, so he's good at splicing. Costs us more, but the surgery time is less. He's detail oriented and may gain or expand gathering intel services during power plays, and plus 10 when selling contact files. Okay. Faction insider, loyal to Warner Braun. He's a conspiracy theorist, driven by relentless curiosity, pores over mountains of data and theories to connect the dots on seemingly unrelated events. Okay. And he has established a lasting trust with Owen Shahab. Business and pleasure have forged a lasting bond and is the bedrock of the German connection. Interesting. And then we look at Owen Shahab here. So she has the German connection, plus 25 to double influence gains, plus 10% heat maximum. Not sure what that means. She buys all accounts and some syndicate files. She's got a lot of influence right now. Minus 5 heat maximum. Okay. Okay, illicit nexus. You preside over a power center in the underworld where the business is negotiated and transacted. While you have the illicit nexus position, your next limit break have access to a more advanced set of options. An exposure limit break could remove this powerful position. So this is kind of like a power play, like one of those. So she may get something real huge off of this if we continue to do some work there. All right. So we have someone on legwork right now. Let's find out what we got here. From Travis Martini. Yeah, next run I'm gonna put together a database so I can start keeping track of some of these voices. I think that's the best way to do it. A source leaked a Matrix host storing a valuable bioformula. Just hack the files in the set. Something won't keep this valuable recipe in this host for long. Data courier will scoop it up and transport it to a lab. So the window of vulnerability is short. I paid good money to get the lead. Need to make this happen. What is it, Travis Martini? It isn't something that would be valuable to you, but in my profession, consider it a blueprint for a variant of plasma I need to complete surgery and splice in cybernetics. It's so carefully guarded by someone so that we splicers are dependent on them for expensive deliveries of their customized plasmas. The bioformula recipe will be in 3 parts, and I will pay for every part you can lift. We might be able to make that hack for you then. So, has offered us a Matrix hunt job. So one of our hackers must solo a Matrix host and go looking for these files. We got to get 3 files. So it's kind of like a 3 captains hunt here, except instead of captains, we're looking for certain files. So we have a new job, the Q node elimination. We have 11 days for that. Okay, it's a blue Matrix host. Very interesting. All right, let's move up a little bit here. Okay. Still waiting on that. Oh, we have 2 tokens here. Let's do this one. I'll make aggressive moves immediately to support the field ops from here at the hub. We'll get this done right. Can't afford to miss on this, Masque. So we're gonna hopefully help out Blur on her bit there with that. That's the hope here. Okay, let's see what Masque got for us here. I have been approached by a promising, if demanding, corporate connect. I'm not sure how she got her card, but she's a Matsumoto biotech researcher with a big plan. Just needs a cyber knight to pull it off. Matsumoto Global and Biotech. That could take us in a lot of different directions. Working for Matsumoto Global is like taking a poison pill. We don't know what we'd be getting into. I will leave the explaining up to Taylor Strizek, but we want to be working for Matsumoto. From what I've gathered, she's looking for a way out. As in, she wants to be boosted? Megacorps do the boosting. You don't boost yourself. Hold on to that thought once you've met her. Oh, okay. Glad to finally meet you, Star. Your face is quite the gatekeeper, but I understand the importance of avoiding distraction while you're working. Masque promised me you're the right operator for my plan. It works like this. You pitch the job, and I'll decide if we make our plan. If we'll make our plan to pour. You pitch the job, and I'll decide if we'll make our plan to pull your job off or not. If that's the case, then let me get to the point. I am the lead in biotech lab that is chasing some very important, groundbreaking work. But my boss has another plan. She is rearranging things so that her inexperienced and unqualified daughter will be at the helm of the lab when the time comes to announce our results. Of course, she's trying to hide that from me. But I know her too well. I've worked with corporate VP Leona Vale for more than 2 decades. They've tried to be subtle for a while. Now they're getting blatant. The biggest tell is that her brat daughter is moving my lab to a research tower more convenient for her life. Anyway, my plan. The first step in getting out is making sure that when I go, I destroy everything I've created here. They are having me watched extremely closely, so I can't do anything myself. But the quantum hosts and servers they are moving between labs, they're vulnerable in transport. I want you to quietly, Without stopping the transport trucks, deploy a virus into one of their servers. I'll provide the special device that you'll need to wake the server in its cargo crate, and the viral payload you can beam to the server if you can get close enough. Once they install the servers in the new lab, I'll be ready. Once I can be sure the lab will go down in flames, we can plan my exit. So we intercept a truck in transit and secretly deploy a virus. I'll admit, that's a plan. I have everything mapped out, including the routes and the oldest way station along the highway, and matrix endpoints for some exposed servers in the trucking way station that might let you get an advantage or two. Ha! I told you, Taylor Strizik has a plan. How did you get the idea to make your own exit? A few years ago, Jupiter Group tried to kidnap me. Yeah, as they say, they tried to boost me. I guess they got interested in my work, and it is what mega corporations do. If your research isn't cutting the edge, then you boost someone else's lead. Matsumoto Security stopped them cold, but after I realized what Leona was planning, I looked at the events in a different light. Not that I'd want to go to Jupiter. With the civil war going on inside that megacorp, I'll pass. What kind of biotech research are we talking about? I don't want to sound feisty, but we're just getting to know each other. And you're asking for my science secrets? I'm working on cellular structure that will revolutionize medicine. When we release it to the world, you'll have had a hand in it. But let's pull a heist together, and I'll be willing to share more. Okay. It's not every day you get to boost someone on their own dime. Let's do it. Good. I'm glad I convinced you of the merits of my plan. We'll make the plan, Strizik. I'm not trying to steal your job, but I've spent the better part of a year getting ready for this. As long as your intel and plans are valuable to us, we'll listen and decide what we'll do with it. Tell me more about these Matsumoto Global Trucking Way Station Matrix nodes you've identified. The trucks moving the lab equipment are barely leaving Matsumoto territory. When they do, they come back through these transport way stations where everything is scanned over, verified, and routed by autonomous dispatchers. That sounds like a laundry list of juicy targets. With the proper matrix prep, you should be able to slow down the truck as it routes through the way station, letting you get close enough to inject the viral payload. And then Leona's daughter will only have a smoking ruin of a lab to preside over once I'm gone. Alright. Sounds like we got a heist to plan and a truck to hit. Stay in touch. If helping Taylor Strizik means bloodying Matsumoto's nose, let's do it. Cool. Okay, let's take a look at this one too. Okay, so we have a few things going here. Okay, interesting. Q node, which we know about for a hack. That's a decent amount of money there, 84,000 per each. Okay. And then these are dependent on each other? What's going on here? Is this a double kind of mission here? So we're going to infiltrate a trucking race station, catch up to a truck carrying Taylor Strizik's lab servers. Without stopping a truck, we need to get close enough to use a special device Taylor Strizik has provided to secretly wake up the lab servers. Then we'll load the payload without anyone knowing they're compromised. Hacker could give us additional chances to slow down the truck or reach at different points along its route. That is a wow, 550,000. Okay, so this is a mission. Okay, so we okay, I got it now. Taylor Strizik has pinpointed one of the verification nodes that will be responsible for processing the truck we will target in the truck job. We'll spike the CPU on this node and cause an extra 1 turn delay on the truck's movement through the station, giving us more time to complete our objective. So We don't get anything unless we steal it, but we do get a delayed truck leverage in the truck job, which is this one. Which will delay. So, okay, so we have, I see, I get it now. So this is dependent on this. So if I go into here, we have this passive leverage that we can do, and we do the spike for it. Cool. And we can also spend some money to do that as well. Okay. That's a lot of money too. That is a lot of money. This is pretty good too. That gives go for 200. It's gonna be pretty good. I like both of these options here. We're not in a huge rush, but we'll start working on some of the stuff pretty soon. I'm not sure that we'll go for this yet. But let's get Sin out of the detox first, I think. And also clean the room because I want to see what we can put in here. Obviously nothing yet because we got to upgrade stuff, but so one of the things we do want to look at is the nano fab. That's going to be one of the big ones for us. Because we have cubes now, we have some blueprints, so we could look into doing this. Not to say that we will do this because it's a lot of money, but if we make a lot of money from the truck shop one, we might be able to do that. We might be able to swing that. Also, triage clinic, which is interesting. Hacking station for more hacking jobs, I guess. Tokens to enhance missions. Not terrible, not the best thing. We don't need another nano scrubber yet. But I'm kind of leaning this way. We do need to start upgrading stuff, so upgrade that there. One thing to keep in mind too is barracks. I guess I was kind of wrong about some of the stuff. Apparently this will keep going up. Not sure how high. I thought it only went up to level 4. Apparently it goes up higher than that. So we should be able to actually recruit more people, which is nice. So, but that's gonna be a lot of money. You can see we're at 90 for this. Then of course we'll have to upgrade some of the stuff too as well. And if we do that, then this eventually gonna have to go up. We'll be able to do cold storage pretty soon too. 90 requires 6 on the nano pollution, so that means we will have to be looking at this as well to upgrade, because it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. So yeah, money is very important to us right now so that we can do some of the stuff. One thing I do want to, I'm just kind of curious about, if we go to cyber surgery, do we have more implants? We do have some, we have a chameleon sheath, which is Vanguard available. We do have level 3 stone, we have level 5 titanium bone grafts. Jesus. Move speed -7. Cost almost 800,000. Wow. Plus 5 strength, plus 50 hit points, plus 15% wound resistance, but you go really slow. Yeah, I mean, actually, I mean, of these, I actually kind of like this one because there's no move speed, but you get some decent bonuses off of it. We're not gonna do that right now, but these will be things we'll have to look at in the future. Display link. Ooh, stress resistance goes down, but everything else goes up a lot. Interesting. I was just kind of curious if there was more stuff. Multi-links and matrix links. This is to become a hacker. Oh, this is a strong version of... this one is like better in almost every way. Yeah, no, it's better in every way. That's interesting. Spinal slot, gun link. Oh, there's a lot of fast brain stuff right now. Holy. Oh yeah, neural accelerator. Bone resistance down. But this is everything up on that. Wow. Toner. Good for hackers. Nano Hive, of course, is for Ancient X. Chem Hive for Scourge. What is this? Head Mem. Oh, this is also for hackers. Oh, it's a lot though. A lot of money, but you get some extra stuff. That's pretty good though. What do we got for heart now? Regen Core and Titan Heart. A 10% reduction to all entry time. Interesting. Strength and reaction up. This is will up. HP up. Wound resistance up too. Gotta be like movement speed, right? No, this is minus recoil. Reaction. Oh wow, look at that. Strength and reaction plus 3 each. That's not bad. Those aren't bad. So we're expanding a little bit with the splicer being available, which is really cool. You look at the market then. I'm curious to see if there's any. I don't think so. Mod wise, let's look at mod wise. And like level 1 stuff. A couple of level 2 things. Armor, nothing different. It's B2 juice, something new? Think so. Nothing new here, and program, so. Haven't opened up more of that, but we did open up a decent amount of stuff, so. Happy. So, what I want to do then is, I probably want to do this next, like now, because this is coming up. And we're gonna wait until we do the truck job, I think, for that. Cause I have a feeling that this is gonna be one of those that pops up and it's gonna be like only a couple days, and we want to get stuff out of the way before we do that. I think that's the deal. So what we'll probably end up doing then is we'll do this. We'll go a couple days. We might get to see how her legwork went, and then we start working on the spike. We might wait, depending on how long we have to wait in between. We might be able to, we might either go straight into this, or we got a little break in between too, and we can find out how Origami Joe's thing went. I think that's the plan for us then. I think that's the plan. We're gonna work on that. So then we have 2 people looking to go for this. It's gonna be a lot of hacking, so hopefully we can do okay. We're not gonna get our cyber decks all destroyed, so it's gonna be one. It's gonna be one. We're gonna see how bad it can go. But especially for this, because this is gonna be crazy. We're gonna be searching a lot to see if we can find this. We'll be going through a lot of nodes, so hopefully, and that's another reason why I want to do this now, just in case we have to do something like repair the cyber deck. Like, so it goes bad, then we're gonna need like a week to have that repaired, and so then we can. And if that kind of thing happens, then we'll have this available and we can do that and then work. So I think this is good. I think it's a good spot to stop. And we will do the Q node elimination next time, and then we'll be ready to see if we can do the next part of the truck job, the first part here. I want to see something here. Wanted to see what the node is. Like this one tells me Blue Matrix host. This one does not tell me what it is. I'm gonna assume it's probably a Blue Matrix host too. All right, awesome. So there we go. That's our plan then. Pack, see how that goes, and then probably do the truck job stuff. Then we'll be ready to see what this is, and then we should have information on this too, and then hopefully we'll have some money. Money. That's what we're looking at. And then we'll see, maybe we go down here, maybe we do a little nano weapon, maybe indeed. Cool. So yeah, lot there, lot ready to go. So thank you all for checking it out. Really do appreciate it. If you are enjoying the videos and all of that, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, whether on this one or any of the others that happen to be on the channel. I do appreciate it. Shout out to all the subscribers. We're getting close to 100, so thank you all very much for that. And yeah, there's links in the description. Still to Twitter for some reason. May have to start taking that out. And also to Twitch if you want to hang out a little bit. Especially now when things are going a little strange around here. We may be talking about it a bit, so you may have to go back and check out VODs if you want to look and see what kind of things I'm talking about. We're not to a point where things will be affecting anything yet, but it is something that is in the back of my mind. So never know when things may be affected here, but hopefully not for a while, but we'll see. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, thank you all for watching once again. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully y'all are doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy. Just stay safe out there, everyone. And I will catch y'all next time for the next one. So y'all be good, be safe, and adios for now, everybody. Bye.